Welcome to Lapis Moon Tarot. Today's reading is going to be about what healing has occurred for you on your journey. So what have you healed? What energies are around you because of this healing? And what future energies are possible because of the healing work that you have done? So I thought with, this new moon in Scorpio and the lunar eclipse, these are heavy times and we're all diving deep and becoming very introspective during a new moon. This is about new beginnings, and it would be encouraging to know how far we've come on our journey, how much healing and how much shadow work we have accomplished to get to this point, and what that can bring about for us. So I have three groups here for you to choose from. Group number one is with this beautiful opalite crystal. Group number two corresponds with this blue lace agate. And group number three with this aura rose quartz crystal. So group one, group two, and group three. I will give you a moment to choose the group you are most drawn to. And then you can go ahead in the first comment or in the description to check your timestamp for your specific group. I am going to go ahead and start with group number one. Okay. Group number one was this beautiful opalite and the corresponding card. Beautiful. So yin yang, number 22. I'll bring that up for you to see. It's a beautiful card of balance, and balance between the feminine and masculine energies. Now in the upright, we're reading the yin energy, so the feminine energy of receptivity, of being, not doing. And I think that is a beautiful healing to have in this go, go, go world of very action oriented, very goal oriented, the cult of busy, right? So always constantly keeping ourselves busy and overscheduled and overtaxed, with our energy being spread thin all around. And so we underestimate the power of just being, of just slowing down, being mindful, being meditative, being contemplative. These are the moments where we are able to tap into our intuition, where we are able to tap into our creativity when we've shut everything else down, shut down that busy mind and are open to receiving our own innate intuition, our guidance from our guides, from the angels, understanding what our dreams mean. Like, this is true contemplation of ourselves and our soul. So what a beautiful healing to have completed thus far in your journey. Just wow. Very lovely card. I'm going to place this right here, and we're going to get some more cards regarding the yin yang. So I'm going to shuffle my deck. We are going to use a star reading for this one, which I've kind of merged a few different spreads that I enjoy together to come up with a new type of spread. So this is going to be a star. The head of the star is going to basically lay out this, in this case, what this healing has brought about for you. And so we're going to go ahead and get the head of the star. Now the arms of the star are going to be your conscious and unconscious mind and how they have reacted to this healing. And one of the legs of the star will be your hopes or fears around this healing, around this new energy that you're in. And finally, the next leg will be about your future energies, and the heart of the star will be the advice. So beautiful. So what this yin yang energy healing has done for you is the Two of Cups. So if you think about the cups are a suit that talks about feelings, about fulfillment, about being in your emotion. So the Two of Cups is a joining of two hearts, of joining of two people's emotions. Now, this doesn't have to just be romantically. This could be a friendship that's spurred on this beautiful healing. You know, sometimes it's that one conversation with a good friend that lets us change our perspective enough to say, hey, wait a minute, you know, what this person is talking about, or what they've been through is really similar to what I've been through. And that suddenly sparks this yearning for healing inside you, you know, this understanding of your own situation, seeing it from this other point of view. And of course, this bond that is created between you and this other person, absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can see the synergy, the emotions are heartfelt, they're genuine. You know, you can really be yourself with this person. There's no judgment. This is a true mingling of two hearts. So beautiful energy. And then we're going to see what is in your conscious mind regarding your balancing of your yin yang, being in your yin energy, being in this receptive energy. You were burnt out, so burnt out, overworked, overstressed out, overexerted. And what this is showing me is in your conscious mind, you knew that. Obviously, you understood the signs of burnt out. You felt you had nothing left to give. You know, you were irritable, maybe moody. Your energy was low. Maybe you were sleep deprived. So in your conscious mind, in the present, you were understanding that being always on the go was causing you great, you know, stress, great, like it's just truly burnout. There's no other way to describe it. And what about your unconscious mind? Oh, too many cards regarding this yin yang. That just flew out here. I'll grab that. Unconsciously, okay. Now, I'm just going to give it to you the way I see it. So sometimes the reason we keep ourselves so busy is because we don't want to feel those feelings that make us uncomfortable, that make us feel out of control or out of our power, especially when it comes to heartache, heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, just, you know, all of those negative feelings that we try to suppress in a way with our busy lifestyles, with keeping ourselves so busy, so overexerted, so constantly on the go, so we can't slow down and really confront how we feel, how we can, you know, truly embody what it is to be a full human being in this experience. It's not all, you know, roses and rainbows and lollipops, right? So sometimes being human in this life, it's heartbreak, it is disappointment, it is loss, it is betrayal. And so I think unconsciously, the true driver of this go, go, go mentality, of this keeping yourself constantly busy, was the fact that you were trying to avoid these feelings, you know, and it's impossible to live a life as a human being on this earth and as many years as we do to go through life unscathed, like, you know, to not have your heart be hurt, to not feel slighted, you know, betrayed, um, disappointed by people, by things, you know, by events. And so unconsciously, that is the heart of the matter here, of why you were in the yang so long, you know, that go masculine energy, and you've healed that. And I don't know if this is news or you are understanding this or you're slowly uncovering this, that truly the motivation that spurred this healing for you was one of healing your heart. Yeah. And this person, they are a true healer for you. They could be a mentor, they could be a really good friend. This is a confidant. This is someone you can truly open your heart to and feel seen and heard and understood with no judgment. And it's been a huge factor in your healing. Okay, I'm going to get the leg of the star, and this is going to be your hope or fear for the future. Beautiful. The Lover's card for the future. Hope, obviously. This is a major arcana card. This is love. This is soulmate love. This is the type of love where you are two whole people coming together to fully support one another, to help each other realize your goals, your dreams, your path in this world. You feel seen, you feel heard. It's basically the major arcana version of the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups would be the minor arcana, and this is the major arcana. This packs the punch. This is true, beautiful love, friendship in the most balanced way possible. This is not codependency. This is not, overly romanticized. This is true knowing of someone else's soul and them knowing you. And this is your hope. And with a healed heart, this is absolutely possible. I feel that maybe this is something that you held back from because you had been hurt in the past. And it doesn't have to just be romantic. Again, this could be, unfortunately, disappointments that came through with our parents, with siblings, with close friends that we thought were going to be there forever, or with a partner that's, damaged us. And we basically block off our heart, right? And say, oh, not going through that again. But you've healed that now. And this is your hope for the future, is to have this beautiful, loving relationship in your life. And then what is the overall outcome? Oh, that's too many cards. Oh, that flew out. Oh, gosh. Okay. This is the Four of Wands. This is a card of celebration. Now, this is also the card of marriage. So if you are single, this could be celebrating a marriage. If you are already partnered, this is truly a celebration with your loved ones, finding your community, having something to celebrate for. The Four of Wands is considered the 1111 card because of the way the wands line up on these on the card. And so it's alignment, it's joy, it's truly celebrating your successes, celebrating where you've come through, and all of the lessons that you've learned so far in life, and just taking a moment to truly feel this journey, has brought you so far, and into the lap of the right people, into the right opportunities. Just, oh, what a beautiful reading. I'm just so happy for you. The last card is going to be the heart of the matter. So this is going to be the advice for the future. Oh, that's too many cards. I'm going to shuffle again. My goodness. Okay. Queen of Cups. So much emotion on this card, so much emotion on this spread. The Queen of Cups, she is a highly intuitive, in her power, in her emotions. She has dominion over her emotions. They don't rule her, she rules them. She is in this body of water, you can see, and light is coming down over her. She receives her messages, her intuition, her feelings deeply, and she then takes that information and processes it in a most beautiful way possible to lead her life, to lead, she is a queen, so she leads with the heart. This is a very heart-centered person. So if we look at the difference, the arc of this spread, to come from someone who is outside of her power, where the emotions are just eating her in, from the inside, not being able to process them, not being able to recognize them, not wanting to feel these emotions, that coming to an end. And then in the end, the advice, the heart-centered advice is that you are going to be the Queen of Cups, to be someone who is led by their heart. You are so attuned, you are so open to your emotions, to feeling them, to understanding that they are not the end-all be-all of who you are. They are simply part of you. They are where your strength comes from, where you draw from, because your emotions will lead you true. You know, what your heart knows as to be the truth, you can feel that. You know, it's almost like being clairsentient. You know, it's like you just know you have this deep feeling inside of you, for what is true for you. Such a beautiful card. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. I'm going to get this beautiful deck here. This is the Herbal Astrology Oracle card. And so let's just see if there's anything else that wants to come through for healing. Not that, I mean, your beautiful arc here, for your path, for your healing, but never hurts if there's anything else that you could do for yourself, for your healing, and to keep on this path, to have this Lovers, this Four of Wands celebration, to become the Queen of Cups. Absolutely lovely. Okay. Any more healing for group number 1? Any advice? Oh, that flew out. I'll go grab that. Horsetail Patience, number 35. Beautiful. Okay, so I mean, yes, you know, this is on the way. This is your hope and fear position. This is the future energies position. This is going to be the advice that's going to take you there. This is where you're going to be led. But at the present, you know, you are still in this healing stage. You're healing from burnout. You're healing from this heartache. So this card is just reiterating, like, be patient with yourself. You know, you're going to move at your own pace. You're going to heal at your own pace, but the healing is there. I love this light that is moving through this river. I don't know if you can see that on the card, surrounding this white horse. You know, again, this white relating to me feels like it's relating back to this yin energy, this receptive energy. You know, this horse is just resting on the side of this beautiful river surrounded by this light. Be patient with your healing. You know, give yourself this time to go inside, to feel your feelings, to acknowledge them. You know, it's like that Sufi poem about how you greet each guest that comes to your house, you know, and even if the guest comes in, and I'm paraphrasing and probably butchering this beautiful poem, but you know, they come in like thunder into your home, and everything is asunder, and they create a mess, and they just, you know, blow everything out. But how do you not know that they are not cleaning out your house for something more beautiful to come into your space? You know, these dark feelings that we sometimes suppress and try not to feel, they're really like an omen, like a necessary part and transition of, hey, yes, this hurt, you know, I feel it, I welcome this guest, I'll give it some tea, you know, we'll take a moment and discuss, you know, how that made me feel, but now it's time for you to go, because I want joy, I want celebration into my life, I want people who are my true, you know, soul family to come into my life, that support me and love me. You know, I want this real love. Yeah. Okay, let's get a couple more oracle cards here for the energies. Any other messages for group number 1? Crown Games, right use of power. And I'm just gonna let that focus on there. Number 8, let's read that one from the book. Okay, number 8. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, right use of power. There is a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not to get drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinning of the complex game. Power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amenable to change or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when the power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it is even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appears for you. Oh, okay. This is lovely. Because of this Queen of Cups card here and this heartache card, it could have been really easy for you because of all of the hurt that you've been through, the betrayal, the trauma, the hurt that other people have caused you to, instead of now that you are going towards this Queen of Cups position where you are in control of your power, you could very easily have chosen to then go turn around and hurt others, misuse your power, take this healing that you've gone through and kind of like, rub it in someone's face, like, just the dark side of the ego, right? The dark side of what do they call it, like the revenge body, or if someone breaks up with you and you go have a revenge body. I mean, that kind of petty energy. You could have done that, but you didn't. Instead, you did true healing, true healing where you focused on yourself so that you could become this Queen of Cups, so you could wield your power in the most beautiful, harmonious, loving, caring, giving way. And what I loved about that is that you're not also trying to rescue everyone else. This is the thing about people sometimes when we are so caring, when we are so loving, is that the thing that's burning us out is we're trying to do everything for everyone else and we think of ourselves last. Like, that is the last thing you need to do. When you're in this burnt out mode, when you are depleted, you need to replenish yourself first. And I'm hoping that that's what this beautiful friendship, partnership has taught you, has exemplified for you, that taking care of yourself is how you're going to heal, is how you're going to be in your true power. Okay, so that's all I have for you, group number 1. I'm going to go ahead and read for group number 2. Okay. Group number 2, you had the blue lace agate, and your card was the door to personal healing and happiness. Bring that right up. What a beautiful healing to receive. So, okay, this door, I feel for a long time what was holding you back was this obstacle of thinking that you didn't deserve the healing and the happiness. Sometimes we're so caught up deep in the old patterns and the old running tape that's, in our mind that says, oh, that can't happen for us. Oh, that's not gonna, that's not meant for me. Or even like playing so small, like, oh, I couldn't possibly take all this success and happiness. you know, I'm not deserving of it as much as someone else might be. Like all the different things that we tell ourselves that have been programmed in us by society, by our parents, by the circle that we're in, that kept these doors shut to you. And now you have opened these doors to see all of the possibilities, you know, that are just waiting on this other side of this threshold for you to walk through. And I love this rainbow, these birds, like everything about the other side is absolutely beautiful. It's healing, it's joy, it's happiness, it's everything that you could have ever wished for, and you are truly deserving of that. And I hope you know that, group number 2. Let's take a look at what the energies say for this group. So I'm going to actually put you over here. I'm going to do a slightly different kind of spread. I'm combining 2 different spreads that I really enjoy into one, and I'm going to see how that works out for me in this reading. I really liked it for group number 1, and I'm going to do that for you guys too. So this spread is going to be a star. The head of the star is going to lay out basically the energy. So this door to personal healing and happiness, what has it healed for you? And then the arms of the star are going to be your conscious and unconscious mind around this healing. So let's get your head of your star here for pile number 2. What has this healing? What are the energies that have healed? Door to personal happiness, healing and happiness. Beautiful card to get. So the head of the star is the 9 of Pentacles. This is exactly what I was talking about deserving. You know, you are a hardworking person. This is a self-made woman, you know, feminine or masculine. There's no gender in tarot cards. This is just what this card embodies. This is a self-made woman who is, you know, at the top of her game. She's successful, and she is now living this life of luxury and leisure for her hard work. So these are all her pentacles. This is, you know, financial stability, and really financial overflow. And she's in her garden, her white, her purity. You know, this was someone who had integrity on their way up. This is someone who is well respected. You know, they're very talented. And so she deserves every success that she has here. And I think that's where what the healing needed to happen for you is that this deserving, like I deserve what I have worked for. I deserve to have this luxury, or, you know, this leisure. Sometimes it's so interesting, you know, where we're so programmed to think that no, it's meant to be hard, or, you know, success and money and wealth, you know, that's not spiritual. You know, we're meant to struggle and we're meant to be poor in order to attain true spirituality or enlightenment. But that's could be further truth. You know, you don't know what blessings are meant to come your way. It could be that through the financial blessings that you gain here from your own hard work, you are going to help so many people. You know, first of all, maybe if it's a business, your own employees, your family, your community, all of the people that are touched by your you know, your wealth, your abundance in every way. And especially with the leisure here, you know, with your time, because this is, you're able to now sit back and take in the fruits of your labor. You now have this time to spend with your loved ones, to do the things that you enjoy, maybe to teach. And so if you think about all of the lives you will touch because of this abundance, it takes on a whole new meaning, where truly your spirituality or your calling can be helped, can be supported by your financial abundance. The first arm of the star, this is your conscious mind, is the 2 swords in the reverse. So this is an inability to make a choice. So I think, you know, in the healing of, when it comes to your personal healing and happiness, in your abundance, in making these choices, I feel like you doubt yourself, you don't want to see things clearly. You know, she could very easily, I'll just put her back up right here, take off this blindfold and make a really clear decision on what path she needs to take in order to do what's best for her. But it's almost like you're holding back and you don't want to. You don't want to see the paths. You don't want to get the full information, get clarity on it, because you feel you were not deserving of it, you know. And I think consciously now you understand that, like that's what you were doing. You were blocking your own success with this fear of thinking you're not worthy of it. The Tower. This is your unconscious mind. So the Tower is a card of where this is a major arcana. You know, lightning in the traditional tarot hits a tower. People inside the tower have to jump up, or you know, out for their lives. It's crumbling down. It's, you know, something that you thought was foundational to you is coming down and crashing down, and it cannot be, you know, for your higher or better good. Like, this is the best thing that could happen to you. This is literally a reset from God, from the divine, saying, you know, we try to send you the signs gently. We made you uncomfortable in what you were doing, you know, this blocking of blessings, this blocking of thinking you didn't deserve healing and happiness. You didn't take the subtle signs, so here is a big crash into something that you thought was going to always be there. And I feel for you in your unconscious mind, what came crashing down were your limiting beliefs, you know, these things that were holding you back. You started taking a really long, hard look at how you live your life, how you make decisions, how you block yourselves, you know, from your blessings, how you play it small, you know, and how that has played out in every scenario, whether it's your finances, whether it's your business decisions, you know, your career, your interpersonal relationships. This like self-sabotaging, it's not working, you know. It's like God came in and said, no, that's enough of that. We're going to make it so uncomfortable for you to keep doing and keep repeating this pattern that you're going to have to break through from it. You know, hard way to learn this lesson, but beautiful lesson to learn, that now you're standing at the door of healing and happiness. Your hopes and fears, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So an ace is a new beginning. This is the divine, this is God giving you a new opportunity. And in this case, because it is a cups card, this is emotions, this is fulfillment, this is a new opportunity in love, you know. And this could be a friendship or it could be romantic love, but your fear is that you're blocking it because you don't, I think, you know, and this is from everything I'm reading here, it's like you really block off blessings for yourself, like to really examine why that is, like why you feel undeserving of love, of care, of support, of having good things come, you know, come to you. There's so much healing here in regards to what you are deserving of, and you are so worthy of all these beautiful things. You are a human being, you are a soul that's come here to experience life. Why wouldn't you experience the positive, the good, the healing, the happiness, the love, the luxury, the leisure? Why not? You know, this is absolutely a possibility for you, and your soul yearns for this. You know, the universe is trying to give you this Ace of Cups, this love, and you're so fearful of it. What is the overall outcome here? This healing, door to personal healing and happiness. What is the overall outcome here? Overall outcome. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity. It is giving as much as you take. It is a card of when you need help, you ask for it and help comes to you. When help is needed, you give it, you know, willfully. And I don't think that you have a problem with giving. I actually think that you overgive. I think your problem is with receiving. You have such a, like every card in here is like, I don't deserve this. I'm not worthy of this. I don't really want to take from someone else. I don't want to ask for help. And, you know, we're all in this together. We all need help. There is no person on this earth that is completely autonomous. We're all interdependent in some way or another. And there is nothing wrong with that. This is a beautiful, if you look at this infinity, you know, money is energy, love is energy. These are things that are always in flow. And to block them, to say no, I'm just going to deplete myself and give, and not never take back. Like, how is that sustainable for you emotionally, financially, from your relationships point of view, from your career point of view? You can't be successful if there's no give and take. You can't be successful if there's no reciprocity in your relationships. Let's get the heart advice. Oh, okay. Last group got this too. The Two of Cups. Open your heart. This is a beautiful partnership. And because the way the cards look here, and the head of the matter had to do with pentacles, with finances, with financial stability, this could be a partnership in business. And this partner is going to open your eyes, open your perspective, open your ideals to what it could be like to do business with someone you are fully in trust of, someone who has no problem with this reciprocity. They love cooperation. They love working with someone else. They love relationships. They have no problem giving and taking. They understand how to do this. Six of Pentacles beautifully. And through that, you do your healing. This door to personal happiness and healing, you're walking through it because of this Two of Cups. This person that's in your life that is coming through here. You might already know this person. This is someone who you look up to, who is already in this Nine of Pentacles energy, and you may just want to work with them. You already admire them, and you never know, they may really want to work with you as well, and you can build something beautiful together. We're going to get some more oracle cards around your healing. This is the herbal astrology oracle. We're just going to see if there's any healing advice that can come through from here. I apologize, my cat is in this room. I can take no claim for all of what's about to happen with him in here. We'll see. All right, healing for group number 2. Okay. Ginseng the Magician. Love this card. The Magician in the traditional tarot, he takes all of the tools at his disposal and he makes his wishes manifest. He makes his dreams come true. He doesn't shy away from taking action, making sure that he truly believes in himself. He knows that he is capable of anything, and I think that's, he's worthy of it, right? That's why his manifestations come true. He is truly in his power, and he knows he is worthy of every dream that he has, every wish that he has, and he isn't coming out of nowhere with these dreams. He's not just sitting there and saying, I want to manifest $1 million, and $1 million pops up. He uses all the tools at his disposal. He is already, an alchemist. He is fully in control of his emotions. He has his mental acuity. He is intelligent. He understands the laws of attractions, the laws of assumption. He has passion. He has emotional intelligence. He is all of those aspects of the tarot, of the minor arcana, and then he takes those aspects and he wields them to his will. He takes his knowledge, his passion, his emotions, and he manifests through them. So this isn't coming out of nowhere. You have these skills, you have this ability, you have the intelligence, you have the passion, you have the heart. Don't block them. You are worthy of it. You are worthy of all your dreams. beautiful card, the Magician. Okay. I am going to actually go ahead and read from that card too. Number 40, Ginseng. And I believe ginseng, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with clarity of thinking as well, but let's just take a look. Upright, master manifester, boundless energy, potential, resourcefulness, and expansion. Ginseng provides longevity and creative energy within each person. The shape of the root resembles a human figure, symbolic of its deeply restorative medicinal effects on the body and mind. Ginseng is like the most studied herb in modern day research, but long before North America was colonized, Native American people used ginseng in medicine. Midawewin, a group of Ojibwe spiritual leaders skilled in medicine, used the root for pain relief and digestive troubles, to calm the spirit, as a poultice to stanch bleeding. The I'm going to butcher this. The Meskwaki people of the Great Lakes region have used ginseng as an aphrodisiac and panacea. In China, the hotter and more stimulating variety, Panax ginseng, has long been one of the most important herbs in traditional medicine. It is considered a life-prolonging cure-all. Like Uranus, this is the symbol of Uranus here, right up this way. And Uranus is a planet of just, surprise and chaos and like erratic movement. It's really like tower energy. Like it's something that suddenly comes in and just changes everything. And it can be a change for the better. Like Uranus, ginseng's medicinal abilities are a lightning bolt of pure life energy to the nervous system, reviving your innermost recesses. Jupiter's influence allows it to strengthen our vitality, immune system, and general life force. As a primary adaptogen, it has strong regulatory effects on our hormonal and endocrine systems, being a tonic herb that greatly calms and harmonizes the spirit, another trait ginseng gets from Jupiter. Beautiful. So we've got Uranus and Jupiter up here with the Magician. Love that. Okay. And with the longevity too, when we're creating a business, when we're building our own empire, our own business, making this mark on on the world, that is our stamp, that is our unique voice, and coming from our creative process, like longevity is a beautiful process. They're a beautiful wish and dream for that kind of business that you're building, with this door to personal happiness and healing. If this is, with what I'm reading here, with this partnership and being open to being receptive when it comes to this advice that you might get, this partnership that you might get, this business opportunity that you might get, that will propel you to have this life of leisure and luxury. Longevity is definitely a beautiful part of that. You want something long lasting, and that's built on integrity. Like, yeah. Okay, let's get one more. Oh, that's too many. There we go. Number 9. Dances on the foot, balancing act. Okay. Sorry, dances on one foot. That's the card right here. Just going to grab that one, number 9. This balancing act, definitely when it comes, it's reminding me of the 6 of Pentacles, this reciprocity, give as much as you take. Balancing act, resourcefulness, saying yes to life. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you. No matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems, if you are putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationships, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it's going to be up in the air. It's not that you're doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. This Two of Cups here, this Ace of Cups, you know, a new love, a new partnership, a new friendship, a new really, it could be romantic love as well. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if I only had more. Life has provided you with everything you need, like this magician, to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to spirit's steadying hands. Yes, yes. And you know, and the way that God or spirit may be helping you or maybe sending you these opportunities is through people. It's through opportunities. You know, these are all things to say yes to when they feel right in your heart, you know. Oh, I just love that door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, that's all I have for you, group number 2. I'm going to go ahead and read for group number 3. Okay. Just going to go and close that door as well. All right, group number 3 with the Aura Rose Quartz. Such a pretty stone. Okay, let's see, what was the oracle? Oh, woman holding a coin. Beautiful. Right away, I get, you know, you have healed your money blocks, you know, your limiting beliefs with what is abundance, what you're worthy of. You know, this is, she looks like a queen. I love the purple, that very regal color. The, you know, it's the color of amethyst. You know, she is probably very attuned with her third eye. Her intuition, her instincts when it comes to business are like bar none. She is regal, she is abundant, she is in her power. What a beautiful card. And I love that it's just like, it looks like she's on her throne here. Okay, so that's what I get for you here. So with this card, this has to do with healing your limiting beliefs around finances, around abundance, around what you're worthy of, what type of life you can live. You know, these are all things that are programmed in us from our parents, from society, from our communities. You know, there's a lot of communities that talk about, you know, be humble, don't overspend, don't, you know, money is evil. There's so many things that have to do with programming around money. You know, if our parents went through financial hardships, you know, that can really program us as a child that maybe money is something difficult to make. And it's, you know, you have to hold on to it really hard when you have it. All types of limiting beliefs, you know, it doesn't flow easily. You have to work really hard. You have to spend a lot of time to earn your money. So, you know, and she does not look like she puts, you know, she grinds. She is effortless in her wealth. And that does not mean good or bad. You know, it just means that she's resourceful, and the way that she implements her resources, the way that she plans her day and puts in her effort, it is, you know, it is effective, it is efficient. You know, it doesn't have to be a grind. She's successful without it having to be a drain on her. And that could be, you know, a healing on its own too. This like belief that you constantly have to be busy, you constantly have to be grinding to be wealthy. Okay, so I'm going to do a new style of reading here. This is something I've done for the first two groups as well. So I've combined a couple of different spreads. So I'm going to make a spread in the shape of a star, and the head of the star is going to be basically the head of the matter. It's going to be laying out what have you healed and how that has that affected you. Okay, here, the Fool. So the Fool is a major arcana. It is someone who has this youthful innocence, this bright-eyed idealism, and they go into the world, into this new beginning, and they have full trust in the universe. In the upright, she's falling backwards into this pool, and she knows that the divine will catch her, that God will catch her, that she is safe. And in the reverse here, I feel what you've healed is this reluctance to do something new, to take that step into a new way of being, a new life that might be more aligned for you. But you are just so afraid of taking that first step because where you are right now is comfortable, even though it doesn't bring you happiness, it's not fulfilling. Consciously, so the two arms are going to be the conscious and unconscious for you. So consciously, the Five of Wands, where you are is a grind. It's competitive. It is, cutthroat almost. It is, yes, competition is a good thing. It lets us hone our skills. It lets us become better. We from a, I guess, economics point of view, like, it's good to have competition. It allows for better products, better services to come through, if you want to read into it that way. And it allows for things to be done in a way that is more efficient. It's more advanced, so that every new version of a service or a product is better than the last and is done more economically, and therefore benefits society, benefits humanity in its most ideal way. However, I feel because of this Fool card in reverse in your case, this competition, it feels cutthroat to you. It feels draining to you. You're really tired of having to prove yourself, having to constantly, work so hard and put in the hours, put in, all that effort, and just like there's almost like no recognition. It's just like you're just constantly okay, on to the next thing, to now compete for that, compete for the next promotion, compete for the next position, the next deal. It doesn't feel like you take pause to reward yourself. Oh, that's too many cards. Or to get recognized. And there's, yeah. So that's how I feel about that. So the woman holding a coin here, the healing, it's around this. It's around being afraid of taking a step into stepping up for your own, maybe stepping into your own business and stepping out of this competitiveness, this cutthroat business that you're in. Let's see what's in your unconscious. Two of Pentacles, balancing work life. You want something, unconsciously at least, you want something that is better fit for you, that allows you to have time of leisure, time of rest, time with your family, with your loved ones, taking up hobbies, letting you be creative, letting you just rest and be, and not to always be in this doing energy. You just want to be in your being energy too. Okay. The last two legs are going to be, here is your hope and fear for the future. So when it comes to this woman holding a coin, this healing of your money blocks, what is your hope or fear for the future? So flipped upside down. And this is literally a hope and a fear. Your hope is the 10 of Pentacles. This is completion. A 10 is like the end of the journey when it comes to the lower suits. This is having a legacy. This is the type of wealth that you pass down to your children, if that's something that is something that you want to do for your life and your plans to have children. But it's that type of legacy. It's building something beautiful. It's lasting. It's, passing it down. And at the same time, it is your fear that you're not going to attain that what you build is not going to be fulfilling, that you're not going to get this 10 of Pentacles, that you're not going to be financially stable or sound, or, you know, wealthy, and to be able to take care of your loved ones, you know, with that wealth. Okay, now this last leg is going to be the overall outcome. The overall outcome for this healing regarding, you know, on all these like pentacle cards, like, you know, money here, pentacle, I really do feel this has to do with your relationship with money. Beautiful. The overall outcome is the Strength card. So major arcana. The Strength card is an absolutely beautiful card. This is having courage. This is having courage to chase your dreams. I love that they both have these blues and yellows in them. You know, this is a magnetic, charismatic person who has, you know, the courage and the strength to go after what she wants, but she does it with grace, with humility. You know, it is true strength. And in the, you know, original tarot, it's a woman that's tamed a lion. You know, it also represents the card of the Leo, you know, astrology sign. So someone who is extremely outgoing, charismatic, you know, just like a sun-filled person, like very, very happy, very exuberant. But for you, you know, it's like, have this courage. Your overall outcome is that you'll have the courage to start something for yourself that's going to meet everything that you want. It's going to be financially stable. It'll be balanced. It'll, you know, take you out of this cutthroat kind of like industry. It will give you that legacy that you're looking for your family, for yourself. And then we're going to look at the heart of the matter. So what is the advice here? The Emperor, but in the reverse. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to say it how I see it. Don't be so hung up with building this empire that, you know, you become so stern and so implacable and fixed in your desires that you kind of just, you burn all your bridges. You know, you are so like so focused, and not in the positive way where like sometimes hyper focus could be a really good thing. You know, it's the success that it brings you, because like the emperor in his strength, he is truly at the top of his game. He is, you know, the CEO. He is a master strategist. He's extremely intelligent. He's also, you know, mastered his emotions and his intelligence, and he takes those you know, traits, and he applies them. You know, he's very action oriented. This is the masculine energy, you know, emperor, feminine, masculine. You know, it's more about the embodiment of the energy. It is taking all of, you know, his intelligence, his know-how, his ability, and applying it to build this empire. And he leads with his intelligence and his strength. In the reverse, it's like, it's almost too harsh, it's too stern, it's too strict. You know, there's not enough flexibility, there's not enough room to breathe. You know, don't be so hung up on this dream to build this empire that and, you know, to build your wealth, that you missed a big picture. Because really at the heart of it, what you really, your subconscious wants is, you just want balance, to do the things that you love, to be with the people that you love, to have work-life balance, you know, to have this ability to start a new beginning and to build this life the way that you want to build your life, the way that you want to see it, on your own terms, but not by trampling over everyone else's feelings or desires or wishes, or, you know, being too stern, and not seeing the advice that might be in front of you, or opportunities in front of you, because you're so tunnel vision about like, no, it's gonna be my empire, I'm gonna have it my way, you know. Yeah. But a beautiful healing though, woman holding a coin. Your relationship with money is changing, you know, and it could be that that's why this advice has come through, is that you're not going to do it because of the status or the wealth. You're going to do it because it allows you to live on your own terms. It's freedom, it's autonomy, it's independence. And that's really what the Emperor is. He's living on his own terms, but not by trampling over anyone else, you know. Um, let's get some more healing cards. Oh. Okay, you know what? There's 3 that came out, so I'll take all 3. Lion's Mane, leadership again. Wow, the Leo again. Beautiful card. So, and then the astrological symbol that's come out here is Libra, right? Be just, be balanced in your approach to this new life you want to build for yourself. Be courageous for sure, but be just. And I loved here, you know, with the depiction of the water, it's like, feel your feelings. I don't think we have any cups on this, you know, on this spread. So I would look into that, like attach an emotion, a feeling to this empire you want to build. You know, it's good to have passion and drive and take forward action, but it's also good to feel like, how would it feel when you do become, you know, this queen, this emperor at the top of your game? How does that make you feel? How will that allow you to, you know, change what your day will look like, how you plan your day, who you spend your time with, how you take care of the ones you love? Like, attach feelings to it. Arnica, teacher. Let's hold that up for you here. Arnica is very healing. You know, it's used in homeopathy a lot for quick healing of wounds. And I feel like there has to be a healing here again when it comes to your relationship with money. But now that I'm looking at this more, it could be your relationship with what you think the status of money brings to you. You know, again, it's going back to why. What is your why do you want this wealth and this legacy? You know, it can't just be like, oh, I want it just because I think I'll be happier. No, picture it. How will you be happier? How will you live your life? How will your days look? You know, how will you take care of your loved ones? It's gotta mean something to you. It can't just be external factors where, oh, people look at me differently, or, you know, I'll get to buy all this stuff and it's just like a status thing. It's more about how will it change your life for you? How will this status, how will this wealth, how will this empire impact you emotionally, spiritually? Like, it's got to be a holistic, you know, change for you. And I feel like that's the healing here. And then the last one is shape shifting. Oh, this is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna try to read this. Metrogenia? Don't know if I read that properly. Sorry, I'm just like taking it all in with this dragonfly and the stars. You know, the ocean and the air. It feels to me like it's about balance. You know, the shape shifting is about balancing the masculine and the feminine. It's about balancing the spiritual and the world, you know, worldly affairs. It's, yeah, okay, let's go read that. That's a really interesting card. 34. Oh, wow, and I didn't just realize you got 33 and 34 back to back. I mean, I shuffle my cards really well. That's very interesting. You get those back to back. Okay. Upright, which is what you got. Subconscious healing, synchronizing inner and outer worlds, shape-shifting, time travel, transcendence of illusion. The indigenous people of Southeast Asia have valued the power of this rainforest tree for thousands of years and have used it as a poultice to treat wounds as well as treatments of a variety of symptoms, including stress, pain, fatigue, and fever. Like coca leaves in South America highlands, fresh leaves from the Mitragenia tree are chewed for energy, stamina throughout the day. Metrogenia was revered among monks in Asia. It is as it assisted them during long periods of meditation by providing them focused attention and positive energy. As early as the 19th century, kratom became well known as opium substitute and quickly became a curative treatment for withdrawal from opium addictions. It it became more popularized in the West due to metrogenia's use in Thailand, Malaysia, and surrounding areas, helping those with morphine dependence. Metrogenia embodies elements of both Saturn and Neptune. It is profoundly, as it profoundly relieves and decompresses the musculoskeletal system while granting a freeing and euphoric feeling to the body and mind. Used in the right amounts, it can greatly assist those with addiction. Okay. Don't hurt the messenger. But are you addicted to this status and power that you think the empire is going to bring to you? And this could be your healing about why your motivations with finances and status and abundance, you know, check that. I don't know, take what resonates. I'm just seeing what the cards are saying, but this balance of your spiritual and outer body, of this inner and outer body, of the inner intention and the outer action, when these are in alignment, you are truly going to be in your power. You are truly going to bring out abundance for yourself. But remember the strength that's coming through, for a truly successful person. It's humility, it's humble strength, it's with grace, it's with understanding that, courage, and strength. It's to help others. You give it out when someone is in need. You don't use it or abuse it. It's not a status thing, oh, I'm the strongest one here. Yeah, so I hope that resonates. Don't hurt me because of what I see here, but this is the healing I see for you, group number 3.